When you got a nation like Burma, and we're talking about preaching the gospel and seeing God do amazing things there, it's basically got to come from the dark ages to, what God wants to do today in a very short time. So it takes some tremendous miracles. Today we're going to go into Burma and have a look at the life of John Albert. He's a spiritual son of this ministry in Burma, doing an amazing thing, and God is doing miracles in his life.
Tremendous breakthrough, just tonight at we were having dinner tonight with some of the guys, and they were up the whole night talking about just some of the life-changing messages that the Lord laid on our hearts. I reckon things are going to break loose here like crazy. And I reckon the next 2-3 years we're going to see some phenomenal growth in the Victory Churches in Burma.
Absolutely. And I don't know about you, but I was totally surprised to see this group of pastors here. We haven't been here for a few years actually, and John's come out to Thailand and visited us. But to come in here and see how many pastors that he's gathered, and these guys are like really right on in the vision, men and women who really came to receive something new for the next level. We're seeing some other amazing things. John was telling us a story today, and he was with us in Summit in Thailand just a few weeks ago. And it was a great time, and there's a lot of prophetic words and a lot of promises and that kind of stuff, and we really see a lot of direction set for our nations across Asia at that time. And then John came back, and he got a call from the government. And tell us about that story.
What an amazing story. He'd already told us he'd been arrested 3 or 4 times for preaching the gospel.
Been in jail.
And put in jail for sharing the gospel here in this nation. So the government calls him up, and he's a little bit nervous. He thinks, I don't think I've done anything wrong this time. The government calls him up and says that, so we're having a government program called the Department of Religious Affairs, and we'd like you to be the number 2 guy.
But what that means is now he has the clout to not only do what he wants, but to protect the Christians in the churches in his whole part of the province or whatever that is. And it just blows you away, the kind of favor that he has. And he said the reason that is, he said the government told him, said, we have been watching you, which obviously they had because they'd thrown him in jail. And you said you were going to build a road, you're going to put in electricity, you did that, you're going to rebuild this village, you did that. He says, we've been watching you, and everything you say you're going to do, you do it.
Yeah. So it's the integrity that really has given him favor.
Yeah, that's right.
Now he's going to be, and the taxi driver guy, and I don't think the taxi guy's a believer.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, the taxi guy driver. So he was telling this story. The taxi guy driver said, that's an extremely powerful position because the prime minister of or the president of the nation has just said that this is going to be a major thrust. Now the government is trying to bring peace between the different religious groups that are actually fighting each other. So they're putting a lot of emphasis on getting these religions to come together so that they can bring peace between these different groups that are fighting. And he's going to be number 2 guy.
Number 2 guy.
That's amazing.
It really, really is. This is a very key time for Burma, as you can see. But not only are we seeing miracles in the lives of ministries like John Albert, but also in the change of heart among the Myanmar people, the Burmese people who have been hardened to the gospel for centuries, are now opening their hearts. We're seeing them come to Christ like never before. And to us, this is very, very exciting. So I want you to be praying for this nation and come back again next week. Continuum today, we're going to have some great news for you from this side of the Continuum on another nation and some more great things that God's doing.